story begins in a remote mountainous region where we see two men, Griff and Abbott, engage in a confrontation with a dangerous gang. But the gang has no idea, and neither do the two men know the full truth about each other. Both Griff and Abbott are actually secret agents. So the question is, how did they end up there? To find out, we go back to the beginning of the story, to a bar in Mexico City, where Griff and Abbott are sitting, waiting for someone. A man named Delgado approaches them and says that the boss is calling. Both of them follow him to the back of the bar, where they meet a gangster named Valentino. There, Abbott gives Valentino 50 untraceable weapons, which Valentino had ordered. Seeing the weapons, Valentino becomes very pleased. When Abbott asks him about what they had ordered in exchange, Delgado places a bag full of cash in front of them. Seeing this, Griff gets angry, and when Abbott checks the bag, he says, "We asked for cocaine in the deal, not cash. I promised someone the best cocaine in Mexico. I don't need cash." But Valentino replies coldly, "Right now, I only have cash, not cocaine. Take this and leave." Then Griff and Abbott have no other choice, so they are forced to take the cash and leave. However, at the border, there is heavy traffic, and federal agents are inspecting every car. Griff says, the boss's people won't be happy when they see cash instead of cocaine. But Abbott replies, "I'll handle everything." Just then, the federal agents approach and ask them why they came to Mexico. Abbott responds, "We were on a work trip." But one of the agents becomes suspicious of Griff and informs their superior, Vasquez. When Vasquez arrives, she asks them the same question and then asks if they have any weapons hidden in the trunk. Abbott says, "No, ma'am." However, Vasquez also becomes suspicious of Griff's behavior, and when she talks to him, Griff gives a sarcastic answer. As a result, she puts him in a lockup. In the lockup, Griff shouts loudly, "Let go of my hands, I was just joking." Meanwhile, Abbott is sitting on a chair in another room. Vasquez says to him, "Your friend talks a lot." We could hear his voice through the wall. Abbott stays calm and replies, "I know, Maya." This reveals that Abbott already knows Vasquez, and she knows him too. She then asks him, "Why is there cash instead of cocaine? You promised Brass 10 kilos of cocaine." Abbott responds, "It all happened because of Valentino, but I'll handle it. I just need a little time." Vasquez questions him, "How much more time do you need? How long will you keep hiding the truth from everyone about who you really work for? And how long will you hide it from your friend Griff that you're actually a federal officer?" Abbott says, "I don't know." Then Vasquez says, "Take care of yourself, agent. You may go now." It is then revealed that Vasquez is not just any officer. She is actually Abbott's girlfriend. The next morning, when Abbott opens his eyes, he feels like someone has broken into his house. So he quietly picks up his gun and slowly walks out to check. But just then, he sees Griff standing in the kitchen, taking breakfast out of the fridge. Abbott gets angry and asks, "What are you doing here?" Griff replies, "I'm here to save both of us. I found a dealer." They both quickly get in the car and leave to meet the dealer. On the way, Griff tells Abbott about the dealer, and Abbott is shocked to hear that it's Delgado. He gets angry and scolds Griff. "Why did you talk to him?" Griff says, "I didn't. My contact did." Abbott asks, "Who's the contact?" Griff replies, "That doesn't matter. We needed a dealer. Now we have one." But Abbott disagrees because he knows that Delgado is also betraying his boss, Valentino, which could become a big problem. Griff insists, "We'll get the cocaine from Delgado. He only cares about the money. Do you have a better option?" Abbott sighs and says, "Where does he want to meet?" Griff tells him about a place that's surrounded by mountains from all sides. When the two arrive there, they see no one there. Abbott says, "This is a dead zone. I don't like it. Couldn't you pick a better place? And he's late. We should leave." But Griff replies, "Relax. No one's going to kill us. They'll show up soon." Suddenly, Delgado arrives with a few armed men. Griff steps forward to talk, but Abbott interrupts and says, "Don't waste our time. Show us the cocaine." Delgado looks at Griff and asks, "What's wrong with him?" Griff jokes, "Long drive, no bathroom." But Abbott snaps, "This place is the problem. Couldn't you pick a better spot for a deal?" Delgado gets angry and says, "If I wanted to kill you, I'd just point my gun like this." Seeing all this, Griff gets worried, but Abbott stays calm. Delgado laughs and says, "This guy is completely crazy." Delgado then says, "First show me the cash, then I'll give you the cocaine." Griff goes to the car, pulls out the bag of cash, and tosses it in front of Delgado. As soon as Delgado sees the money, he finalizes the deal. But suddenly, Griff and Abbott pull out their guns and badges, revealing that Griff is FBI and Abbott is DEA. They start arguing. Abbott says, "Why did you hide this from me?" Before they can explain to each other, Delgado and his men aim their guns at them. Before anyone can shoot, a sniper from the hilltop fires a bullet straight through Delgado's face, killing him instantly. Everyone starts firing toward the hill, but the sniper takes out all of Delgado's men one by one. When the last man runs out of bullets and tries to escape, he accidentally steps on a landmine and dies. Seeing all this, Abbott starts running toward the car, but the sniper shoots out the tire. Abbott hides behind the car, and Griff joins him. They both point guns at each other. Abbott thinks the sniper is working with Griff, but Griff swears he doesn't know who it is. They both check each other's badges to see if they're fake, but they're real, so they lower their guns. Griff pulls out his phone and calls his boss to report the situation, but suddenly someone shoots his boss on the call. Abbott is shocked. Who could kill an FBI agent like that? Just then, the sniper starts shooting at them again. Griff says, "I'll call 911. But Abbott stops him and says, "If they killed an FBI agent, the police can't help. These are powerful people." Suddenly, there's a loud sound from Griff's phone. Abbott says, "That's a jammer. Only trained military or professionals have that kind of tech." Abbott removes a side mirror from the car and tries to locate the sniper. When the sniper fires again, they spot his location. They also realize that there are landmines all over the area, so escaping won't be easy. Abbott makes a plan. "You distract him, I'll run to the other car. Then we both escape." But Griff says, "I don't trust you. You might leave me and drive off." Abbott agrees to go together. He takes the mirror and tries to confuse the sniper, but the sniper shoots and breaks the mirror. Just then, Abbott runs toward the car, while Griff fires back to cover him. The sniper keeps trying to hit Abbott but misses. Luckily, Abbott reaches the car. Now Abbott gives cover fire so Griff can reach the car too. But as Griff runs, he gets shot in the leg and falls, bleeding badly. Just then, the sniper runs out of bullets and starts reloading. Abbott rushes and pulls Griff behind the car. Then Abbott searches the car for anything to stop the bleeding. Luckily, he finds a toolbox inside. He takes Griff's lighter and heats up a coin. Once it's hot, he presses it to Griff's wound. Griff screams in pain, but the bleeding finally stops. After waiting a long time, Abbott hears a sound from inside the car. When he looks inside, he finds a walkie-talkie. As he picks it up, the sniper speaks. "You were lucky. Only the wind saved you. Otherwise, you'd be dead." Abbott asks, "Who are you?" The sniper replies, "Come out quickly. I'll give you a painless death with a single bullet." "You won't feel a thing," Abbott responds. "You just tried to kill 2 federal agents." Hearing this, the sniper goes silent. Abbott tries to switch the walkie-talkie to another channel, but gets no response. So both he and Griff begin discussing again. Who could this sniper be? Griff says, "Maybe he's Valentino's guy." But Abbott disagrees. "No, he's military. He knows too much, and he's very skilled." Abbott then wonders, what does the sniper actually want? The cocaine suitcase or the cash in the car? Griff says, "I'm not going again. Last time I got shot in the leg." But Abbott insists, "We're finishing this." Griff tries to open the front seat door to sit down, but the sniper immediately fires at him. Griff says, "Back seat is better," and enters the car through the back. He tries to start the car, but the sniper keeps firing. Meanwhile, Abbott finds a gun lying nearby and starts firing at the sniper to give Griff a chance to start the car. Griff quickly puts the car into neutral, and they start pushing it forward. But the sniper fires again, causing Abbott to fall down. The sniper now has a clear shot, but just in time, Griff opens the car door, saving Abbott's life. They both try pushing the car again, but the sniper shoots the tires, puncturing them. Griff gets hit in his other leg, and now he can't move forward. So both of them sit down in cover. Abbott decides to go and get the suitcase since Griff had saved his life. But Griff stops him and says, "How will you get there without an armor suit?" Abbott gets angry and replies, "Where on earth will you find an armor suit here?" Griff then looks inside the car and finds an armor suit. He helps Abbott put it on so that Abbott can go out into the field and get the suitcase without getting injured. Before leaving, Abbott tells Griff his real name is Alex, saying, "I thought I should tell you my real name before I die." Griff responds, "My real name is Griff." Abbott looks confused and asks, "Seriously? You use your real name for undercover work?" Then Abbott heads toward the suitcase while Griff covers him by firing at the sniper. But when Abbott reaches the suitcase, he is shocked to see that it is tied to Delgado's hand. He starts to turn back, but the sniper keeps firing at him relentlessly. Suddenly, Griff gets an idea and says, "You have the car keys. Set off your car alarm." Abbott quickly activates the car alarm to confuse the sniper. At that moment, Griff fires and breaks the sniper's scope. Griff realizes that now the sniper won't be able to see anything clearly, and he tells Abbott it's safe to proceed. But as Abbott lifts Delgado's body and starts dragging it toward the car, the sniper fires without the scope and shoots Abbott's hand. The sniper taunts them, "I was a good shot. You broke my scope, but whatever happens, today you both will die, either by bullet or by dehydration." Abbott responds confidently, "I fought in Afghanistan. I know how to survive without water." After some time, Abbott tries to open the suitcase, but Griff tells him, "Drink something. If you don't, you'll die from dehydration." But Abbott ignores him and keeps trying to unlock the suitcase. Even after several attempts, it won't open. Griff says, "Let me try." And with a bit of effort, he manages to open it. Inside the suitcase, they find cocaine, but both start to think, there's no way the sniper is killing so many people just for cocaine. There must be something else going on. They begin loading the cocaine into the car, But suddenly, Delgado, who wasn't completely dead, regains consciousness. He struggles to breathe. Abbott quickly inserts a pen into Delgado's throat to help him breathe, then urgently asks, "Why is a military sniper after us?" Delgado manages to mutter only 2 words, "Eto Venutri," and then he dies. Abbott and Griff don't know what Eto Venutri means, but Griff remembers that his wife is Russian. After thinking for a moment, Griff figures it out. He quickly searches the suitcase, removes the cocaine, and discovers a hidden USB drive inside. Then Abbott speaks into the walkie-talkie and says to the sniper, "Whatever you were killing everyone for, we have it. Why don't we make a deal?" The sniper doesn't respond at first, but after a pause he says, "I used to be a soldier, and Delgado was a Russian defector hiding in Mexico. Also, your partner is involved in all this too." Griff then says to Abbott, "I was going to tell you everything. I just didn't get the chance." After arguing, Griff and Abbott pull guns on each other. But Griff's gun is empty, so Abbott ties him to the steering wheel and says, "Keep your head down." Abbott then proposes a deal to the sniper. "On the count of 3, we'll both come out with hands up. If you're really a soldier, you must have some honor left in you." Griff tries to stop him, saying it's a bad idea. But Abbott counts to 3, steps out with hands up, and the sniper does the same. But the sniper doesn't come down. Instead, he tells Abbott to take a few steps back. As Abbott starts stepping back, Griff suddenly yells, "There's another shooter!" Right then, a second sniper fires at Abbott. But thanks to the armor, he survives. Abbott runs quickly toward a crashed airplane for cover. He fires back at the sniper, but soon runs out of bullets. Meanwhile, Griff struggles to free himself from the steering wheel. At first, he can't, but luckily, he finds the car keys. So he unlocks himself and drives the car toward Abbott. Despite the punctured tires, they attempt to escape. As they near a bridge, the sniper starts firing again. The car flips over and crashes. When Griff regains consciousness, it's evening, and Abbott is missing from the back seat. Just then, the second sniper approaches, ready to kill Griff, but Abbott appears in time and kills the sniper, saving Griff. Suddenly, they hear a voice on the walkie-talkie. Abbott picks it up. It's Vasquez. He begins explaining everything to her, but before he can finish, the sniper fires again, destroying the walkie-talkie. They dive for cover, but Griff's leg gets caught in something, and he's stuck. Abbott manages to pull Griff free, and the two of them take cover behind the wrecked car. The sniper then shouts at them loudly, "I was going to give you both an easy death, but you killed my partner. Now I'll tear you to pieces until you beg for death." Hearing this, Griff picks up a mirror to try and spot the sniper, but he can't see anything. Abbott tells him, "It's night, and because of the rain, you won't see anything now." Meanwhile, Vasquez also arrives there, but Abbott quickly tells her to take cover. Seeing Abbott injured, she rushes to him, and the sniper fires at her, but she manages to survive. Abbott gives her the drive and tells her to take it to brass. Vasquez asks if only this was in the suitcase. Abbott tells her everything, that the suitcase also contained cocaine. Then a question comes to his mind and he asks Vasquez, "How did you find my location?" Vasquez replies, "You were the one who told me," but Abbott denies it. "I never told you." Just then, Vasquez pulls out her gun, points it at them and says, "I said we should have run away." Griff laughs and says, "What's this now?" Vasquez responds, "I had no choice. You want to die in this desert, but I don't." Abbott warns her not to trust them, but Vasquez says, "Give me the drive." Abbott gives it to her. Then Vasquez tells the sniper about the drive and asks what to do with the 2 men. The sniper says to leave them for him, so Vasquez starts to leave. Abbott tries to stop her, but she doesn't listen. After she moves a little, the sniper hits her. Seeing this, Abbott runs to her, but Griff throws him to the ground and pulls him back before the sniper can shoot Abbott. After some time, Abbott says, "We can't leave from here like this. He will keep chasing us and your family and everyone else. We have to stop him here." And now he also tells Griff that the sniper is using a thermal vision scope. They put the cocaine on the ground and make a plan to get the sniper out. Someone has to act as bait. Abbott says, "I'll be the bait." He quickly throws the cocaine up and the sniper shoots at the cocaine packets, which scatter all over the bridge, blocking the sniper's vision. Taking advantage of this, Griff and Abbott run forward. When they reach Vasquez's body, they pick up her gun and a flare gun. Abbott becomes the bait and taunts the sniper. "Come out, coward!" The sniper shoots him in the leg. Abbott tells him, "Today you will die here like your partner." Enraged, the sniper comes forward. Abbott fires at him, but the sniper shoots first, hitting Abbott's hand. Then Sniper plans to kill Abbott completely, but Griff suddenly appears and shoots the flare gun right at the sniper's face. Then Griff quickly jumps on the sniper and starts beating him. Soon, the sniper regains control and tries to shoot Griff, but Griff grabs the gun and kills the sniper. After killing the sniper, Griff goes to Abbott, who is barely breathing, and seems to have died. Seeing this, Griff starts crying, but Abbott comes back to life because it was just a prank. Griff is very happy and says, "I knew you wouldn't die here like this." And that's where the movie ends. So friends, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified. And don't forget to like and share this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.